So a very common question I get is, what should the face look like at address? A lot of people struggle based on which eye they're dominant with to actually see where the face is sitting. So if you're left eye dominant or right eye dominant, where the eye is sitting relative to where the ball is on the ground and where the club's sitting, it could distort the visual of what you have is square or not. I know that my dominant eye is my right eye, so I'm going to go through this using my right eye. I'm going to hold the club up, closing my left eye. What I'm trying to look for here is when I hold the shaft straight out, is that the club face is running parallel to the shaft. Now, if I was to close the face, you'll see how the toe points to that side of the shaft. If I open the face, it points to this side. Now at address, we never have our hands in the club and the club head and grip all aligned. We usually have the hands a little bit more ahead, but this is going to help find that visual of what the face should look like. So I'm going to hold it out in front. Leading edge is parallel to the shaft. Get my hands ahead, and the face stays in the same position. Now you just have to be careful that you don't push your hands like this, which opens the face. So at address, we know that the club face should be perpendicular to our target line. So if I'm aiming to the right to play a draw, it's perpendicular where I want it to start. If I'm aiming it straight at the target, it's going to be perpendicular to that line. So we got to make sure that the leading edge is perpendicular to where we want this ball to start. So here I have an alignment rod down as our target line. I'm going to go through my process. I'm here, I'm down, and I just get my hands set, and that leading edge stays perpendicular to our target line. It's really easy to see when you have that there. Now, let's say you're still struggling. All right, I'm going to grab an extra alignment rod. With this extra alignment rod, I'm going to place this down on the ground, and that's going to form a 90-degree angle with our target line. So now we really can see if the leading edge is running parallel to that and perpendicular to our target line, okay? So from here, we're going to do the same thing. Up, get the face, set it down. Now that looks really good. That leading edge is perfectly parallel to our line here and perpendicular to our target line. So if you're really struggling on what it should look like, take two alignment rods, place one on the ground in line with your target line, our intended start line. Place the other one perpendicular at a 90-degree angle. Place the club up like this. Looks pretty good. Set it down. There we go. Now it's running parallel to that line and perpendicular to our target line. This can just help you go through a process, even for beginners. This is great. Go up. I'm good. I'm really good. Feel pretty good about that. Now one more way to check is using this magnetic rod. Place it here. Get this thing parallel to our line. Now we can see that face is pointing straight versus right or left. That looks pretty good. So one of the most important things is making sure that face is good from the start. Then we can execute better shots without having to manipulate the club to get that ball back to our line. If you like this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again back for some more golf tips.